Get High rapper, the Man Hour. You already know. It's live. It's raw. It's going down. Like this. I'm going around and letting everybody know that they welcome to the show. It's the latest thing you ever seen, you already know. Let me introduce you to your host of the hour. It be Mike and Mike. Yeah, it's the Man Hour. Got the hottest plays, all the breaking news. Every rumor, every trade, every breaking bruise. Tighten knuckle screws. Yeah, it's going down. Had me saying what the fuck and never watered down. It's going down. I'll be rolling up. And if you buy it or you sell it, then you made the cut. Watch me flip it back. I can double up. I got sriracha for that ass, I'ma burn it up. Gotta check the rules and know that it be fair and foul. Rep blow the whistle, coach throw the towel. We can do this on the field or outside the lines. It's the Man Hour though, now we going live.
And what is up, everybody? Michael Buckasher here with the Man Hour. If you are new here, consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Consider subscribing to the Facebook page as well. And of course, share this with a couple friends as well. That'd be highly, highly appreciated tonight. But before we get too carried away, guys, we have to let you know what is going on here in the box office with the Man Hour. And we are exactly giving away a trip to Las Vegas. That's right, the big Sin City itself, Las Vegas, Nevada. We are giving away a trip, flight, and hotel during the NFL draft here in April of 2022. How do you get registered, you ask? You simply head over to youtube.com/Man Hour, click on that join button, and you simply become a member. We have a 99-cent deal where you get discount of merchandise, you get behind-the-scenes footage, you get one after show a week. You get one behind the scenes footage show a week as well. And then we have the $2.99 deal where you get several after shows. You get several behind the scenes footage, but $5.99, and also with $2.99, you get the access to the Fantasy Football Podcast as well with D. Wyatt Williams and of course Mr. Tori Anderson. If you guys have any fantasy football questions whatsoever, ever, you can simply hit them up on the old Twitter machine at manhour_Tory and of course manhour_TWW. And then $5.99 is when all the magic starts to happen. You get a free t-shirt after 6 months of being a part of the Man Hour Nation. You get access you get entry into the Vegas trip. You also get all the behind the scenes footage. You get all the after show footage. And plus you get merchandise discounts. Yes, merchandise discounts as well, but the $9.99 deal, that is Man Hour Nation deal there. And that is where you get a hoodie. Every part you are part of the Man Hour Nation. Every year you're part of Man Hour Nation, you get a free hoodie. That is correct, guys. You get a hoodie every year you are part of Man Hour. But before we get too carried away here, guys, be sure to head over to manhourradio.com and check out the merchandise page. As I am getting the display capture set up here, yada bing, bada boom. Guys, we have great merchandise coming up each and every day there over there at the Man Hour. I'm trying to find the correct button, but we'll get it going here in a minute. I will figure out what I'm doing here in a second. What am I looking for? There we go. Video capture device. Bada bing, bada boom. Buck Nasty is here, y'all. Where am I at? We'll do that one right there, like that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, we will be able to see Mr. Buck Nasty himself. There I am. Now we are on camera, live, raw, and uncut. I forgot to set up the camera beforehand because I'm doing a solo show tonight. But guys, let's go ahead and jump in today's show right here off the bat. And the biggest news to hit the NFL, cut date, the news that's been buzzing around, all of the sports world right now is the release of Mr. Cameron Newton himself. I don't know his middle name, but Cameron Newton. Cam Newton was the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots last games for them as well. And then as of about, 11 o'clock this morning, East Coast time, cut ties with Mr. Cam Newton. When I first heard that news, I was like, there is no way that has happened. There is no way that the New England Patriots cut Cam Newton. I was like, man, is that Mr. Weedhead again trolling everybody? So, of course, I do what all good people do. I go to the old Twitter machine, and sure as nothing, Cam Newton is trending on the old Twitter machine. Cam Newton this, Cam Newton that. Cam Newton has been cut. Mac Jones has been named starter. I was like, man, what could possibly be going on? Why would the New England Patriots cut Cam Newton? I mean, I thought Cam Newton did pretty well for the first 3 or 4 games of the season last year till the old COVID bug hit him, and then the bye week, and then the rust started to show, and maybe the rest of the NFL maybe caught up to him or whatever you want to say. But I mean, he definitely appeared to be injured, right? And this preseason, it looked like he may have been in the best condition he has since he was an MVP caliber quarterback and led his team to the Super Bowl. Man, they didn't win the Super Bowl, but they led the team to the Super Bowl, right? But then the rug just got pulled underneath Cam Newton just like that. Bada bing, bada boom, he is gone. Mac Jones was named the starter. So then I started conversation here on the old Facebook page, Man Hour Sports Talk. If you're not following us on Facebook, you should be. That is where we, and also Instagram as well, Man Hour Sports Talk. And there was a very healthy discussion underneath the post that, Cam Newton had been released. And many people were saying that the New England Patriots released him to restructure his contract. No, you guys realize he was only due $1.1 million max, right? It was just it is the league minimum that the New England Patriots signed him for. So there was absolutely no restructuring. Not going to cut him and restructure his his deal. That is no way, shape, or form. But then I started reading more into it, and we have spoken a little bit, here on the Man Hour about the whole COVID situation, and if are we going to see a repeat of 2020? Are we going to have games on a Tuesday night where, or a team like the Pittsburgh Steelers got to play 3 games in 14 days? Are we going to be seeing that? And answer that question right off the bat is no. The teams are going to flat out have to forfeit if the COVID bug bites them. And what did we see Cam Newton earlier this week, guys? He was in COVID protocol. Cam Newton is not vaccinated. He was, I believe he it was contact traced to him that he had COVID, and this is obviously not the first time this happened. This happened last year and then again in preseason. So obviously Cam Newton isn't taking the whole COVID situation seriously, and he's not vaccinated. So I think that's the real reason why he got cut from the New England Patriots, and he will not be on an NFL team this season, is because the whole COVID protocol. No vaccine, not taking it serious, not wearing his mask, not doing what he needs to do to become a professional, or being a professional athlete, and doing what he does. So I think that is why the New England Patriots ultimately cut him. And Bill Belichick doesn't want a quarterback controversy whatsoever. Bill Belichick likes to run things his way. He doesn't want to be told what to do or have influence from the fans or anything to that effect. So if there's any type of controversy whatsoever, Bill Belichick will cut the horse's head off right then and there. And the writing is on the wall, because we knew there was a quarterback competition. There was an open quarterback competition between Cam Newton and Mac Jones. On the surface, but looking at it hindsight here, guys, Cam Newton only played 3 or 4 whole series the whole preseason. Mac Jones played equivalent of 2.5 games worth of series. With that being said, clearly Mac Jones has been the starter since day one, and putting Cam Newton as a starter for these games to play one series was just another Bill Belichick mind trick here to get Mac Jones more reps in the preseason without giving him the keys to the kingdom, right? Making him, quote, fight for the job, prove himself, prove that he is a starter, prove that he is willing to work hard, work for that position. So this is the greatness of Bill Belichick, guys, here in a nutshell. Let's just be flat out honest. So the cutting, obviously this is big news that Cam Newton has been cut. And so I'm going to rise this question. I see Drew in the chat here. What's up, Drew? How are you doing tonight, man? Thank you for being a valid member and a very loyal fan here on Man Hour. Drew is here every night riding the ship, and definitely huge shout out to Drew, for being a part of Man Hour Nation 100%. So where was I going with this? I forgot where I was going to go. But I am up against the first break here for the night. So I am going to take my quick little break, and then we are going to dive deeper into the NFL and the COVID protocols moving forward and all that much more, guys, here on the Man Hour. We'll be right back after this short little break.